Hey there, and welcome back to another episode of Be Encouraged Moments. I hope that all of you had a wonderful and love-filled Easter this past weekend. Today, I want to talk about perspective, and I think that the timing is kind of cool because I always challenge you guys during Easter to look at the story from other perspectives. And so today, I want to talk about perspective of your own life. Mainly because I came across this poem that I found online, which I'm sure a lot of you have probably seen, but I'm going to read it to you. And that's pretty much going to be the entire video today because I just want it to sink in how powerful this is and how easily we fall victim to viewing ourselves in such a negative light when we may just be assuming what someone is saying or whatever the case may be. So the poem's called Pretty Ugly, and it's by Abdullah Shoaib, I believe is how you pronounce it, but I'm sure I have butchered that. I will put credit below because this is not my poem and I did find it online. Okay, so it goes like this. I'm very ugly, so don't try to convince me that I am a very beautiful person. Because at the end of the day, I hate myself in every single way. And I'm not going to lie to myself by saying there is beauty inside of me that matters. So rest assured, I will remind myself that I am a worthless, terrible person, and nothing you say will make me believe I still deserve love. Because no matter what, I am not good enough to be loved, and I'm in no position to believe that beauty does exist within me. Because whenever I look in the mirror, I always think, am I as ugly as people say? Now, in parentheses at the bottom of this poem, it says, now read from the bottom up. Okay? Exact same words, I'm just reading from the bottom up. Am I as ugly as people say? Because whenever I look in the mirror, I always think beauty does exist within me. And I'm in no position to believe that I am not good enough to be loved. Because no matter what, I still deserve love. And nothing you will say will make me believe that I am a worthless, terrible person. So rest assured, I will remind myself there is beauty inside me that matters. And I am not going to lie to myself by saying I hate myself in every single way. Because at the end of the day, I'm a very beautiful person. So don't try to convince me that I am very ugly.
That is so powerful. I love this poem.
And it's all the same words, just in a different order. And like I said, in the way that I even messed a couple of them up, but the way you emphasize the words going this way versus going that way changes the entire perspective of this poem.
Right.
And I think that says a lot about our world. I mean, it's so easy to assume. It's so easy to convince yourself of something. It's so easy to read the dialogue one way because you put an emphasis on that word versus this word. And I just want to encourage all of you to take the time to look at it from a different perspective. Whatever it is that you're facing right now, whether it's a hardship or maybe you're struggling with your beauty and your identity. I know for me, this speaks volumes to me because I have for years, and I think a lot of women do, we have this inherent habit of assuming that the outfit that we're wearing, people are going to think this or they're going to think that, or my hair is not done a certain way and so I'm not going to fit into this group, or whatever the scenario is for you. I think that it's really important to look at it from a different perspective. And I can pretty much guarantee that most of the things that you think other people are thinking, they're not thinking. No. They could probably care less about the things that you're worrying about. I just did this the other night. I was going to a play and I was so concerned about the outfit that I wore because I didn't want people to think that I was less than. At the end of the day, it didn't matter. I was going with my daughter. The only people who mattered were me and my daughter. And that clicked. I was able to get there very quickly. And I had a wonderful night and I felt very confident in my own skin and in the outfit that I wore. But it's easy for us to slide into that. And so I wanted to bring this reminder to you that you are beautiful and that no one can convince you of anything other than less than that you are wonderful. You are killing it as a mom, you're killing it as a grandparent, whatever the scenario is for you, you are a strong woman who deserves nothing more than to know that you're a strong, beautiful woman. I want to encourage you today that you can look at stories, you can look at dialogue, you can look at people from a different perspective and see a completely different story unfolding if you take the time to do that. So as always, thank you for joining us for our Be Encouraged moments, and we can't wait to talk to you on the next video.